Hey guys, it's Shannon here with iHeartRadio Canada as well as Billboard Canada. Here is Charlotte Cardin. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You just hopped off a plane. Now you're here. Now we're chatting.
I'm here, yeah.
That's so exciting. Okay, so last year you made history as the first ever Billboard Canada Woman of the Year. Now that it's been kind of almost a year, how are you feeling? How's it been?
This past year has been great, full of touring and meeting awesome people, but kind of reflecting on this incredibly special award that I got a year ago. I'm still, I just still feel so honored to be the first Canadian Woman of the Year for Billboard. You know, the music industry has progressed so much in the last few years, in the last decades, but there's still so much to be done to reach a point where there's equality between, you know, men and women in the industry. And so I think celebrating strong women both on stage and off stage is such an important thing to do. And so I'm very, very proud of that award and to be able to have been able to stand on that stage with my manager, Lori, who won Manager of the Year, and a bunch of incredible women who are both on stage and off stage was just really, really special and quite meaningful.
Yeah, your speech that you gave too was very powerful because you really touched on that, like the importance of women supporting women. So why is that so important?
Well, it's important for so many reasons, but I think the fact that, you know, if you look at statistics, and it's very apparent that, you know, there's still a lot of work to be done. And so, for example, there's only, I think, 1 or 2% of producers that are female. There's less than 15% of the industry total that's represented by women. And so we're talking musicians and technicians and producers and artists and managers. And so that's quite insane because we represent 50% of the population. And so, you know, I think initiatives like Billboard's Woman of the Year are just so important and special, and so that's why I feel so happy and honored to have been a part of that.
Totally. So to receive this recognition from Billboard Canada, and then in March you got invited to represent Canada as the Billboard Global Woman of the Year. So receiving both of those back to back, what does that mean to you personally, professionally?
I mean, it was even more special. I just feel like, and also, you know, for the Global Woman of the Year, it was just like extra gravy on this amazing honor that I already was receiving. And so, but that event specifically was extremely special because I got to meet a bunch of artists that I really admire, and I got to witness performances that I will never forget. I'm thinking of Erykah Badu's performance that was so beautiful. You know, I saw Gracie Abrams give an amazing performance, and Tyla was there, and just it was nice to just witness, not only because of the music and because of what we were celebrating, but also because of the fact that I had never been to an award show that was only giving the awards. It wasn't like nominations and then you don't know if you're gonna win and then there's like a bit of competition involved. It was just like only celebrating women, and there was no competition, and it was just like elevating each other, and it was really beautiful, and it was lovely and very powerful to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's so nice. It does feel like that with women in the industry, that they are always just supporting each other and speaking so highly of each other, and then you kind of see like the media and press always trying to pin women against each other. Yeah. Have you noticed that? Which is so wild.
I've never in the last 10 years of you know, being a musician and traveling and touring, I have never been a part of a situation where I felt like another female artist was, you know, there was any competition involved or something that wasn't healthy. There's a lot of love and just trying to elevate each other, and that really does exist within the you know, female artist community. And so I think the media has to learn from that and stop trying to pin us against each other,
cause all this beef and all these things. Also in Canada, I feel like we are, like, artists are so supportive of each other too. Are there any Canadian female artists that stand out to you that you are inspired by or a fan of?
Canadian female artists, so many. I mean, I grew up obviously being the biggest Céline Dion fan ever, but I love Jessie Reyez so much. I think she's so so special and so unique in her genre. Her vocals are absolutely beautiful. I mean, I opened for Shania Twain last year, and that was like a bit of a bucket list moment. I love Shania. I mean, I feel like Alanis Morissette, who I got to meet at the award show last year, but there's so much female talent. I love Charlotte Day Wilson. Like, the list is pretty much endless of incredible female artists that we have in Canada. There's so much talent.
Yeah. Do you ever fangirl when you meet these artists that you like grew up listening to?
When I met Céline Dion, I definitely like had a moment of like, losing my shit a little bit. And it's so funny because there's this, it was just like a meet and greet. It wasn't anything very, personal. But the photo of me and her next to each other is so funny. I'm like smiling so much. My face is just like beaming. But yeah, I definitely had a huge fangirl moment meeting her.
What did you say to her? Do you remember?
I remember telling her she was a big part of the reason why I made music for a living. I was like, you've been such an inspiration. But it's funny because in that moment, I just felt like, I was like, so many people must tell her like, oh, you've been, but I just needed to share how important she had been to me and my whole evolution and process, and like even trying to find my own voice, kind of copying hers growing up, and that she's definitely been a huge inspiration for me growing up.
That's so sweet. I met Oprah one time in a meet and greet, and she was like, she's my woman in broadcasting, like my person. And same thing, you can see me just like gleaming, and my eyes, I'm like blacked out. Like I was just in total shock. You just like try so hard to play it cool, and you're like,
you try to look like you're not impressed, but your heart is just beating so fast.
And you're and I love you so much. And what's the single best piece of advice that you've received in your career, if you can think?
What's the best piece of advice?
Maybe something that's like helped you navigate the music industry that you've taken with you.
It's not necessarily something that someone has told me, but I think it's something that it just seems so obvious, but it's not, is to like just be nice. Be nice to people. Right? Oh my gosh.
Be nice. Yeah.
Be nice. Like, it's such a small industry, and music is supposed to be a beautiful thing, and it's supposed to be fun to make, and people want to work with people that they enjoy being around. And so whether you have the most talent in the world or not, it's if you're nice, people are going to want to be with you and spend time with you. And so I think it's kind of, it seems so obvious, but be nice to the people you work with. Just be nice.
Yeah, you would think it's obvious, but there's some people I feel like who
don't necessarily do it. And I think it's the industry, it seems very big when you first start making music, but it's actually really small, and people know each other, and people want to be friends with the people they work with. And so be nice to the people you work with.
Nice. What's the advice that you give to people who I'm sure reach out to you saying, how do I get to where you are?
I think one of the things that I tell people that's more music related is to take their time to make music that they're actually really proud of, because we all know it, the internet keeps everything forever. And so if you put out music that you're not really proud of because you just want to like ride a wave, or you're like, okay, I have to do it now, you might regret it down the road. I've experienced situations where, I've been touring for a long time, and if you don't actually love your songs, you still need to perform them every time you play a show. And so it's important to love the music you make and take your time to really put out music that you're proud of. And that's definitely one of the best pieces of advice that I've gotten, and I'm so happy that I've always done that. I've released album at a slower-ish pace, and I've always really taken my time to follow the artistic journey and release music when it feels right. And I think that's something I would recommend.
Yeah. Do you have a song of yours that you always look forward to performing? Or is it hard to...
It always changes, but I love performing my song Main Girl. It's like an older song. It's from one of my first EPs, but it's just fun because it's very empowering. And I feel like, I love seeing girls react and women react when I sing that song. And there's this very powerful moment of like, I feel like we're all connected in like our womanhood in that song. And so I love performing that one, even though it's an older one. And then I also love, there's a ballad on my latest album called Next to You, and that one's just a lot more sentimental and introspective, but it's one that I love to perform as well.
Okay, so you recently announced an exciting new chapter in your career. Congrats on becoming L'Oreal Paris's newest ambassador.
Thank you so much.
Why was this the right moment for you, and what does it mean for you personally?
Well, so it's my first beauty partnership ever, and for me, L'Oreal has always been a brand that's just been so aligned with my values. It represents women of all ages, nationalities. It's one of those brands that kind of, it just feels like it's been a part of my life for so long, because I remember my grandmother using L'Oreal to do her makeup, and my mom and my older sister, and it's like this one thing that, you know, empowers women to be themselves and to, you know, use makeup if you want to enhance what's already beautiful. It's not about hiding behind the makeup. It's just about feeling good about yourself on the inside first and foremost, and then, you know, feeling good about yourself, taking care of yourself in the morning when you get ready. And so I just loved that. And so for me, it was kind of a no-brainer when I got the opportunity to collaborate with L'Oreal.
Yeah, that's so sweet. I love that so much. And you've also been teasing some new music coming out. What can you tell us about it?
I'm so excited. Well, so we have this song called Tant pis pour elle that's coming out next Friday, September 5th.
I'm glad you said the title, because I didn't want to have to, because I would have butchered it.
In French.
Yeah.
It means too bad for her, and it's a bit of a sassy kind of electro French pop song, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm really excited to put it out. So yeah, I'm excited for this new chapter.
And your fans are very excited too. So it's excitement all around. That's so sweet. Okay, we're gonna do a little surprise that I teased you about in the beginning. So we're gonna make a little phone call together to congratulate the next Billboard Canada Women of the Year.
That's amazing. Who is it?
They might know that we're calling, but they don't know why.
I think I have an idea.
Charlotte, will you open the envelope?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Do you want to share it with the people?
Oh my gosh, congratulations to the Beaches for being Women of the Year. Yeah. Hi. Congratulations on the album.
Thank you so much.
Do you guys know why we're calling?
To talk about the album release?
No, yes, to congratulate you, but the main reason why we're calling is because we have very exciting news about Billboard's Women of the Year. Ladies, congratulations on being the Women of the Year.
Yay!
We're so excited to tell you. We wanted to do a little FaceTime, and I'm not going to be able to be there at the actual award ceremony, and so I just wanted to congratulate you and tell you how I love you guys, and I just think your music is so amazing, and I'm so happy that you're winning this because you really deserve it, and I'm excited to listen to the new music, and I'm just rooting for you always, always, always.
Oh my gosh. Wow, thank you. That means so much.
She's passing the torch.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. You're so sweet.
I mean
Wow,
it.
congratulations,
You're killing it. We're all so proud of you.
So exciting. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Love you guys.
Congratulations.
Congrats.